Today on Starter Builds, we're going to be unboxing my new 12-inch Dual-Bevel Glide Miter Saw by Bosch. We are going to be talking about the miter saw. I recently just picked this up from the big box store. It was on sale. But I want to talk about the Craftsman one and why this might be relevant to anyone that builds things. So, as you watch a lot of YouTube videos, you constantly notice that your favorite creators are upping their tools or investing more into their tool set. This Craftsman miter saw, while Craftsman isn't as popular as DeWalt or Makita or Ryobi or Milwaukee, this has done me really well. It's at a great price point. The only challenges that I noticed with this saw after having it for 5+ years, it's 10 inches, so we now have the 12-inch. It's single bevel, so you can only cut miters on one angled side. This is dual bevel on the Bosch. Also too, depending on how your workshop is set up, this style limits you because of the motion in the back here. Now, one thing with all miter saws is dust collection. This does not do a good job of dust collection. I have the rigid shop vac hooked up behind it, and I'll make one cut and dust flies everywhere. But all in all, I'd probably give this saw, for someone that is starting out, I'd probably give it a 7 out of 10. From price point to usability, durability, as well as out of the box, it's pretty square and I haven't had to do too many fine tuning to it. But today I want to unbox my new Bosch 12-inch dual miter saw, which we have right here. So I'm gonna unbox it and we're gonna get into it. This is not a sponsored product. I do not work with any tool companies actually, so if any tool companies want to hit me up, feel free to do so. But I'm super excited about this because it's been highly rated. It just came down in price from the big box stores. Again, I have that Craftsman miter saw. It's done me really well. Let's unbox it. Let's see what's inside. Let's see if it's worth the hype. Nevertheless, I'm not going to be here to sell you tools or tell you what you should and shouldn't buy. But I feel like I use the miter saw a lot. My skill set is going up, and the dual bevel will be nice along with the 12-inch. So what do we have in the box here? We have a very thick owner's manual. So rule of thumb, you can't use the tool until you read this front to back. I'm just messing. But owner's manual, we have that in here. Then we have our dust collection, dust chute. We know these things don't work at all. We also have the stop clamp, so whether you want to clamp your workpiece down, you have the ability to do that. Then we have the cardboard. We got some cardboard. And finally, we have the saw, which is surrounded by a lot more cardboard. I'm probably going to have to put this on the freaking ground to get it out here. I think it's going to be really heavy. Take all the cardboard out. And I'm going to try and get this on the ground without. Oh, they thought of it all, people. Look, you can just take the box off. Oh my God, look at that. Look at that. Beautiful. Actually not that heavy. I mean, it's heavy, but it's not that bad. Let me put it into my new workspace over here. Yes. Yes. Amazing. Wow. Wow. Just wow. Would you look at that? Would you look at that?
Most miter saws require a ton of runway behind them just to operate. This one doesn't. This is the Bosch 12-inch axial-glide, and it completely throws out the traditional rail system for something way better. If you have a small shop, this design alone is a game changer. Instead of the sliding steel bars, it uses an articulated folding arm. It feels less like operating a tool and more like driving a luxury car. The motion is absolutely effortless.
Wow. Oh. How did you saw? Watch me struggle to get this unlocked. Bro. Try to get gas. There we go. I'll go. So this one is. Now it's in there. Now it's free. So, let's get that. Now. Alright, so we finally got it assembled here. You can see it's got this gliding arm. Look at that. That is nice. It's got a nice 12-inch blade on it. Woohoo! I think the only thing left to do is make a cut. Make a frickin' cut. Dust collection though. Looks like that is right here, I think, which doesn't look too promising. So dust collection. Probably gonna have to 3D print something, but we got our dust bag here, so you just kind of push it in there and it locks in. We got our dust bag on there. That's crazy. I've never used a dust bag. Okay. I think the only thing left to do is check how square it is out of the box. That's actually a good thing to fucking check. So let us find out.
If you're tight on shop space but refuse to compromise on cutting capacity, you've probably looked at this Bosch miter saw. Instead of the traditional rails that stick out a mile behind the tool, Bosch uses this patented axial-glide mechanism. It means you can push this saw completely flush against your wall, saving you a massive amount of premium workspace. But the question remains, is it worth the premium price tag? Let's break it down.
Very square, boys and girls.
First, the good stuff. The glide action on this thing feels like it's floating on air. It is incredibly smooth, and because there are no traditional rails to get gummed up with sawdust, it stays that way. Power-wise, it packs a 15-amp motor that pushes 4,000 RPM. It absolutely gobbles up everything from delicate trim to thick pressure-treated lumber without bogging down. Another huge plus, the upfront controls. You don't have to reach around to the back of the saw just to adjust the bevels anymore. Everything you need to change your angles is right at your fingertips. But no tool is perfect, and there are a couple things you should know before dropping your hard-earned cash. First up, dust collection. To be blunt, it's an afterthought. If you aren't hooked up to a high-powered shop vac, it's going to make a mess. Second, for a saw in this price range, it's pretty wild it doesn't come with a built-in laser or a shadow line to guide your cuts. You have to rely on manual alignment or look into an aftermarket light kit.
I don't know, it's not very square, guys. Out of the box, it is not square. How do we check? How do we check? How do we check? All right, we finally. This thing is so fucking tight. It's low key crazy, but I finally got that up. I'm able to now move my saw. So let's get this. Make sure. Square, square, square. Okay. Square. We are square, people. Time to make a test cut. How does it cut? How does it cut? Does it cut good? We're gonna find out. Woo, it's got some power. First cut. Square. 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 Square, square, square. Wow. That is nice. Feature. It's got a lot of power, that's for sure. Second piece. Cut. Square. Bruh. That is the one thing about the Craftsman. It did a fine job, but it would always get out of being square. I can tell this one's got a little bit more kick to it. Just a little bit. Very nice. Very nice. I am worried about this long term though, so we will see. It's one thing to mess around with a bunch of tools and materials in the shop, but one thing I don't mess around with is my quality drinking water. That's why I wanted to talk to you about today's partner, Epic Water Filters. Epic Water Filter products set the standard in water filtration and ensure quality drinking water. Epic Water Filters remove contaminants and PFAs from drinking water, ensuring refreshing drinking water along with quality taste. Use my link down in the description below to receive 10% off your first purchase of Epic Water Filters and enjoy quality drinking water.
So, what's the final verdict? If you're a mobile job site contractor who has to lug this heavy monster around every day, its weight might wear you down. But if you're a woodworker, a serious DIYer, or a pro looking for an incredibly accurate, smooth-cutting centerpiece for a compact shop, this saw is tough to beat. Drop a comment below. Are you team Bosch Glide or do you prefer traditional rails? Hit that subscribe button and I'll catch you on the next project.